Well, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the farm. So today is move out day. The 15 broilers, Freedom Rangers that are in the barn inside the brooder box are moving out here to the chicken tractor today. So they are coming out to pasture to go into the chicken tractor. They are 15 days old. We are 1 day past 2 weeks. That 2-week time frame is about when you want to get them out of the brooder box, because with the meat birds, they do poop significantly more than the layers because they eat significantly more. So I want to go ahead and get them out of the brooder. Been adding new chips and everything to it pretty constantly to make sure that that doesn't become an issue. But like I said, they're coming out to the chicken tractor this morning. Show you inside here real quick. We did get the waterer and a feeder hung up. So as you can see here, do have the little, I think it's a 7-pound feeder, small feeder, and the small little 1-gallon bell waterer. I will be eventually bringing doing a 5-gallon bucket out here with poultry nipples on the bottom of it and building a trough feeder to make sure that we're dispersing the manure. You know, they'll do most of their pooping right around the feeder because that's all that they really want to do is eat. But right now they're still so small, they're not flying through the food and the water as fast as they will be in the next week or so. That's on my short list of projects for this week, to go ahead and make a new bucket waterer with some poultry nipples. I already got nipples and I got plenty of buckets sitting around, so I'll get that put together, and then I am going to make a feeding trough out of a piece of, I don't know, maybe 3-inch or 4-inch PVC. But I'll show you guys in the next update video. I'll show you guys how those turned out. So here they are at 15 days old. You can see I put fresh chips in here, I don't know, maybe 12 hours ago, and you see how much manure is built up already. They're about the size of a baseball, a little bit bigger than a baseball. So just going to scoop them up, and we are going to go ahead and load them into the dog crate and just carry the dog crate over. I think that's going to be the easiest way to get them all transported at the same time. So I just realized I was so excited about getting everybody moved out here that I didn't stop and take a minute to talk about the chicken tractor itself. So this is the John Siskovich stress-free chicken tractor design. That's a tough one to say. I did not do a video about putting this together. I did not think that it was the right thing to do to buy his plans and then show you guys how to build it. So I don't know, it was just kind of like a moral decision that I made, that I just didn't think that that was the right thing to do. So his designs are available if you go to his YouTube page, John Siskovich. It's something like Farm Market Solutions or something, I believe is the name of his channel. He has these designs available. It was 10 bucks, so it was not expensive at all. I did not do them exactly to his specs either. I changed a couple of things around to fit materials that I had already. Was able to build this all, did not have to go buy any lumber. This was all lumber that I already had here at the farm, because if you have gone and done anything or are living under a rock and you don't know, lumber prices are ridiculous right now. So we made it work with all stuff that we had. All we had to buy was the EMT conduit that the tarp is on top of, and then the tarp itself. Had some chicken wire left. Oh, and had to buy a roll of hardware cloth. We did do hardware cloth down here at the bottom. Actually, let me flip the camera around and we'll just do a quick little tour around and show you guys the tractor. So the rough dimensions are about 10 by 6, 10 foot long by 6 foot wide. That's the like interior dimension of the actual like pen area. The door is about 5 foot tall. Hardware cloth on the door, hardware cloth underneath all the way around for the first 2 feet. So raccoons cannot reach through and grab the birds. And working our way around here, we got a tarp. He called for a white tarp, couldn't find a white tarp, so used a silver one. Figure that should do about as good of a job of reflecting sun and not heating up. But it was a much bigger tarp than we needed, so we came up with this little slick idea. Dad came up with it, actually. Let me give the credit where the credit's due. We put it on a roller. So if it's like a particularly windy day or wet day, you can go ahead and roll down the sides. Just got it weighted with a little piece of PVC pipe in there. And then when we want them to get full sun and full breeze, we can just roll it right back up and expose the sides again. So we ended up doing that on both sides. And then we're chicken wire here on the end, and of course under the tarp we're chicken wire there as well. And there is a piece of EMT conduit up there that's kind of acting as like a ridge beam, I guess you could call it, that our bell waterer and our little food, our little feeder are hanging from. There are wheels that go on these little extender pieces here for if I'm having to move it a long distance. It's not that heavy. I am able to drag it by myself, but if I had to go to put it away, or if I wanted to get it drugged to, you know, a different part of the yard up by the coop or something, and I were to be using the ATV or something, I probably, well, I definitely would put the wheels back on it just to take a little bit of stress off of it. We added this strapping. It did not call for that strapping, but we had these from an old ratty pool tarp that we had to get rid of. We kept some of the strapping from it. So yeah, just a little gate latch on the door. What do you guys think? Probably a little stressed out. So that's really about it, guys. Really the whole idea was just getting them moved out here today. They're going to spend the next 8 weeks out here in the chicken tractor. They will move every single day onto fresh green grass and fresh bugs. Make sure we're getting them off of the manure. Like I said, there will be a bigger feeder and a bigger waterer getting installed out here sometime this week. When I got a little bit of time one evening after work, I'll be putting those together. But that's going to kind of wrap it up for this one. If you have any questions about the pastured poultry thing, I would love to hear them. I'd love to get you some answers if I have them, or maybe point you in the right direction if I don't. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, think about hitting that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, y'all, we will see you.